Yeah, here we go. I'm gonna get some lives just to kind of kick things off.
Exciting.
Yeah. Up. Yeah, that's okay. Just do that again. Sure. Nice. I know it's faster. Just get the 3 lives or to gather bananas. I've always kind of done a mixture of the two. Mostly I do gathering bananas as well, but let's try to focus on just taking the balloons and see if it feels like it goes faster. I don't think it does. Tried to be wise with that. Did not work out. Wow, cool. So if you just stand there, you're fine. If you try to jump through, you get hit. Yeah, I feel like this is maybe a little bit slower than gathering the bananas as well, I'd just say. But that's alright. Could you... What? Now, I may not need all these lives, just do one level, but I'd rather kind of do this as a warm-up and just kind of get it out of the way so I don't have to worry about breaking up a rhythm later, because it was pretty obnoxious to have to reset it every 5 lives last time. Realistically, it doesn't matter how many lives I have until whenever I get to the checkpoints in the middle of the level. That's when it actually matters that I save what I'm doing. Right now, I'm just... You'll see. You'll see when we get there.
Are there perils?
No, I haven't gone there yet. I've gathered almost 50 lives. I've gathered 50 lives. Let me knock out one more of these, and then we'll let you see what's going on.
I'm hyped.
Yeah, sure. Who wouldn't be?
I'm guessing you aren't.
Not. Yo! Okay, so the problem with this level is that at the start of it, it got these dudes, and while that isn't inherently a problem, what's happening is Diddy can't get through this section.
Okay.
What that means is that if I fail it, I have to waste my time going back to get Donkey Kong from a different level just to get through the start of this level.
Okay.
Which is a massive, massive waste of time. I also tend to hit that nut when I fall in that barrel, which I think is just random timing. It's pretty inconsistent. So that time I died with Donkey Kong out front, so I can immediately retry it. That's good. If I die with Diddy Kong out front, I have to go get Donkey Kong first.
Uh-huh.
Can't switch to Diddy Kong while I'm on these platforms. No. Whoa. That nut's gonna get me. This section requires me... Yes, I'm playing on an emulator. This section... And if your next question is, why don't you just save state it? Because I haven't done save states for this whole thing. So it seems stupid to start on the very last level of the whole hack. So here we go. This section is also kind of crap. There's a bunch of these stupid things.
Now you gotta go to another level.
Yeah, now I gotta go get Donkey Kong. Because I can't get to that point without him. Luckily, there is a Donkey Kong barrel right here. But still...
Yeah, that's not terrible.
Exit out, walk back to the level. Anytime I fail, and Diddy Kong's in the lead, I get to do that over again.
Yeah.
Obviously, the answer is get good.
It's true.
That was bad. Oh, well, sometimes that happens. I'm not sure if it's... I mean, it's probably my fault when it does, but it looks like the bee can kind of... It sort of, like, partially overlaps. That was... I pressed the jump button. I either pressed it too late and just walked off the platform, or just didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Oh, see, that was me forgetting. I don't even know what I was saying. It's fine. We're gonna be here for a while. Oh, it's pretty low, and now I'm screwed. Hey, let's go get Donkey Kong. So, I am willing to say it's bad design to waste my time like this to... Like, all they had to do is just put a DK barrel at the start of the level.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it's more or less difficult, it's just like it's wasting my time to go get Donkey Kong just to get through here.
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about this bee. He kind of like overlaps over this platform,
Sure.
and Donkey Kong's hitbox is such where if you land on the left side of the platform, the bee can still hit you. I'll switch here. Jump. And now that happens too. It's happened a lot. At least I'm pretty consistent at doing that first part there.
Yeah.
I'm not consistent at all at dealing with that bee. I really don't know what I'm supposed to do there. I'm not consistent at this part either, because I just...
Because you haven't gotten there very many times.
I've gotten there, I don't know, 20 or so times. So this is what it is. This is where we are. I'm willing to say, for the purposes of this hack, that it's bad design to not have a DK barrel at the start of it. Because you know that people are going to have that problem repeatedly.
Yeah.
What did I say about being consistent? I was lying.
You said that you were mostly consistent.
If I get there and I wait, I get thrown off of the pattern, so I just kind of... And what caused me to wait is I turned left and right because I thought I was too close to the bee, because I have walked into the bee before, so it threw me off. There we go. Hey, at least we didn't have to go get Donkey Kong.
Sure.
But we've hit that bee and then fallen.
You'd be sad.
I would be sad. I'm not good at Donkey Kong's roll jump, and so I often just like go too low and just fall down. That's just a personal problem. Okay, can you make it? Thank you. Can you get shot? Yeah. I don't think Donkey Kong can make that gap across. I don't think his jump goes far enough. So you have to go to the barrel, and then it seems kind of like a crapshoot on whether or not he gets to the bonus or gets shot on the way to the bonus.
Yeah.
Jump. Roll. There we go. Oh, that was not ideal, because I wanted him for this.
Go get Donkey Kong.
Yeah. I think I made it through that section with the spikes once. If that. I don't know if I made it all the way through. So there you go, I'm out of commentary now. It's like all that's happening here, and it's just gonna keep happening for probably hours. Should have switched. I don't know. I got thrown off by that. This is idiotic. That's too low. Well, you're screwed, Diddy. Do you have any exciting Donkey Kong related things you want to talk about?
Oh.
Yeah, no, I knew I wasn't. I knew the timing wasn't right, but...
My only exciting Donkey Kong news is watching more of the French cartoon.
Tell us about it.
Oh man, it is a masterpiece. If you've never watched it, gotta go watch Bad Fur Day. Is that the first episode? It's just Bad Hair Day, isn't it?
Bad Hair Day was the... I don't know. It was first episode by someone's measure of what is or isn't the air dates. Oh. Alright.
Yeah.
Somehow I missed him and landed behind him. My recommendation, if you're gonna put yourself through the Donkey Kong Country show, is maybe try to put it, try to watch it in Japanese,
Ooh.
if that's an option. If there's someone who's done a subbed version of it,
Sure.
because while I don't think it's going to improve the narrative at all, it's almost too low. Let's try switching now. Oh, actually, I probably shouldn't have done that. My timing is not based on using Diddy here. Oh,
good. That was less good.
That was pretty bad, yeah. Some of the vocal performances in Donkey Kong Country are to blame for the quality. I don't necessarily think...
Ooh, that lag.
Yeah, it really lags right there in that section. I don't think the game is designed to deal with two Bs.
And Bs.
Yeah, I have no idea what the timing is here. See?
Yeah.
Go! I don't know if the singing would be better or worse. I think it'd be worse for like Donkey Kong because I think it's actually a good singer.
Yeah. Oh.
What?
Oh, wow. That whole series of events was pretty amazing.
Well, this is not possible, so let's just watch this crash and burn. Sure.
My recommendation, if you weren't willing to sit through an episode, would be to find a playlist of just the songs.
I was thinking about cutting one together for you for your birthday.
Oh.
Making you a mixtape. It'd be entirely King K. Rool songs, though, so...
How do you feel about them calling him King Cruel all the time?
I think they call him K-Rool. I don't think they call him King Cruel.
King Cruel.
Tried to do a little smarty pants, but
at least you got here with Donkey Kong.
I don't have any. I don't think Donkey Kong can even do this. I think this is like the opposite thing where you need Diddy here, because Donkey Kong's got a larger hitbox, and I suck at doing jump rolls, so. I'm just going now. What do you think the K in K. Rool stands for?
Kong. It's a big secret that he's Donkey Kong's long lost brother. Wow.
They interviewed one of the character designers from Rare, and I think they said it either stands for something that's a little too on the nose, or something that's completely irrelevant, like Keith. So I like to think it's King Keith Rool.
Unfortunate.
At least it looks funny when it fails. Donkey Kong made it all this way on his quest to liberate the island, and then he just kind of walked off a platform. That really threw me off.
Yeah.
Shut up. Shut up. There's some, like, probably some absurd runner of this game who would like to prove me wrong that you can do that with Diddy.
More power to him.
I think you'd be really wasting your time getting good at it. It's probably possible, but
Maybe it's faster.
it's not, because you'd have to do this stupid thing where you have to jump on either side of those guys repeatedly. You have to land like in front of them and then jump across before they come through again. It,
Yeah.
like, wouldn't be worth it to get good at that. Well, so far, that's as far as I've gotten in this attempt.
Yeah.
In the time since we last talked about it, we've actually progressed to the second season
Yeah.
of Donkey Kong Country. What are your thoughts on that?
Ooh, spoiler alert. Big CG character model changes.
Yeah, so they changed animation houses. Probably budget cuts. It went from either a Canadian or I think probably a French company, because it wasn't like the first run of the show was in either France or Japan.
I think it's in France.
So like our broadcast of it in North America, I don't think happened until 2 years later.
Yeah.
I
mean, I guess watching it in French would be the way to go, right? If you could find it subtitled.
Yeah, it might be okay. That was terrible. But yeah, the second season is clearly like by the name of it, a Chinese company. I was trying to hit the bonus barrel. Or Singapore. It's clearly not a French company. I guess the most mystifying thing about it is if you've paid to make existing character models and then you decide to just throw it all out and start over. I mean, I guess if you're a different company, you had no other choice maybe if they just weren't given the assets. But they all look worse so far, like as far as we've seen. I think we haven't seen Dixie? I don't think we've seen Dixie in the second season yet.
Might be true.
I don't know why I'm doing this bonus, but...
Did you want that life?
I don't. It's so slow to get just one life.
Who's your favorite character?
In the show? You already asked me this before.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Has it changed?
No. Like, Donkey Kong is the only, like, reasonable character to like. There you go, there's the farthest we've gotten. And even he is unlikable at times.
Who's your least favorite?
Oh, it's gotta be Dixie. Like, she's pretty intolerable. Bluster is pretty bad. Anytime he shows up, like, the quality of the episode goes down.
Whose songs do you hate the most?
Diddy. Diddy, like, the character voice plus song is bad. Because it's not, like, reasonable singing. And sometimes he just raps.
That happens a lot.
Which I guess was just
Big
the era.
Big at the time, yeah.
Hey!
Hey, you made it. And you get that life.
K-Banana!
Oh,
K-Banana is not the answer. Well, this is gonna end in tragedy. Oh, there we go. Isn't that amazing? Like, you can't even, if you hit something, even if you had a buddy, you, like, can't catch up to the platform, so you just fall.
And it is like the last level.
Yeah, I understand that. This is bad. Like, I'm not mad about the idea that he decided this is the last level, I'm going to make it the hardest one. I'm mad about the execution of it. And that, like, elements of it are just time wasting. I'm mad about, in general with this hack, how everything is just kind of, any element of playing as you go seems to be removed, and you have to just learn everything. Look. That was too early. Go! 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 Go!
Man. All that progress.
Pretty sure if I don't get there with both my buddies, I can't get through that wall of bees. I think that's as far as I've gotten. I think I managed to get there before and encountered that same thing. I forgot that that's what was there, but now that I've seen it, I went, yeah, that seems right. Bad timing, but we got through anyway. Me too, Donkey Kong. Pretty good flow to that one, actually.
Yeah, that was nice. You can't pick DK as a favorite character. Who are you picking?
We said this before. Candy.
Oh, Candy.
The two people who can sing are the ones that I'm going to pick. In a show that makes you listen to songs, 2 songs per episode. Screwed.
Do you have a favorite song?
Like the one where Donkey Kong is sad about everyone.
Definitely the best.
Why is everyone picking on me? And you're just like, oh, Donkey Kong. I don't even understand what happened.
Bee caught ya.
There was another episode in time since we last watched this that was almost at those standards. Like a second decent episode that I might recommend to people to see. So right now we're up to like 2, maybe 3 episodes. I'm changing up my timing because I'm tired of just like waiting there. So I'm gonna see if I can just like get it down so I can go straight through. Get it out of here. Screwed.
So it's going to be your lowest rated TV show of all time.
I think so. I think there's no chance that I've ever rated something lower than that.
What would be the next worst?
It'd be really hard for me to... generally speaking, I don't rate something unless I've watched all of it. And so, like, I know there are bad TV shows out there that are, like, probably Donkey Kong Country levels of bad.
Sure.
But, like, I didn't commit my time to experiencing them firsthand, so I don't think it's fair for me to just, like, say, well, this is a 2.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
So, like, it's uncommon for me to have spent my time
watching something
like,
bad
that intentionally I know is bad to its completion. I have a hard time thinking of any show that's like that level of...
I can't think of anything I've ever watched that's as bad as Donkey Kong Country.
like even a show like, you know, some 80s generic show, no matter what I say, someone's gonna get upset.
It's true.
Get shot. Oh, made it through. Like, the pattern seems to be with most television shows. They start out they either are a curve where they start out weak and then they get good and then they fall off again, or they start out strong and they lose steam. It's rarely that they like come out like,
Sure.
with the best episodes at the end.
Sure.
A lot of shows. I did not think I was going to
Yeah,
make that
I didn't
platform.
think you were gonna make that.
A lot of shows in the 80s, probably 70s. I don't know that I've watched a lot of 70s shows, but a lot of shows in the 80s tend to have a strong like first or second season, and then if they're still around, they're just really bad. I know I watched some of the A-Team when I was in college, and like
did not age well.
It starts out and you're like, yeah, this is pretty cool. Mr. T's in there and he's messing those dudes up, and then a car flips every episode.
He won't drink milk.
And then a car flips every episode. And you go, oh, this is still the pattern. Just because it worked one time doesn't mean that it needs to happen every time. I think simultaneously I was watching the A-Team and MacGyver.
Yeah, I remember when you were watching MacGyver.
And MacGyver's like first season is pretty good, I think, because you're just like, oh man, he keeps getting himself in all these wacky situations, and how's he gonna get out of this one? Oh, he's gonna do that. That's crazy. But then, like, it's like the writers just like give up, and there's this whole thing going on from like I think the third season onward where he's just like dealing with environmental issues, and it has like nothing to do with him like crafting escape things.
Yeah,
and he's just kind of
that.
like, you know, dealing with peaceful protest or something like that. It's like, this isn't what the show is about. For the most part, I think most modern shows tend to be, on average, better than old shows.
Oh, I definitely say that's true.
Go! Oh, there's a barrel there. Who
I
knew?
know.
Oh, good. This is gonna save me. Yeah, now I do know. I don't know that knowing that helps me. I don't think I can just, like, get to it.
I mean, I suppose it depends on where it dumps you now.
Probably back. We could go through that again. Past the bees. Oh, that's awful. Gotta remember to save so I know that. So I've got that bonus stage on my percentage. Oh, you have no chance of success, Diddy, so just go ahead and tank it. Okay, so the barrel is right here. Yeah, I don't care about this. On guard is the worst of the bonuses.
I agree.
And all of the bonuses are incredibly slow for like what they give you in terms of lives.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have no idea what the timing is. Like, probably you can just run through that, but I don't have any idea.
Save on your way back.
75%? Do we do it? Yeah. C's get degrees. Put me on the spot. Can you think of a show that's like?
No, I said I can't think of anything that's anywhere near as bad as Donkey Kong Country was. Or has been so far. Maybe it's going to shock me, and the rest of the second season is going to be stellar.
Even things where, like, it's not really good. I wasn't actually trying to go there. But you kind of like... I mean, like, shows that are only around for, like, 10 to 15 episodes, it's hard to say they're as bad because, you know, like, they're so short that it's not going to, at least has the decency to just, like, give up, rather than making you sit through too much of it. Like, the Star Trek animated series isn't great.
I've never watched it, except for that first episode.
But it's also not, like, intolerable. And there's no singing. I remember. Yeah.
Oh.
No way. No way. When I land on the front of the platform.
Alright, this is the run.
It's not.
You're gonna make it to the midpoint barrel.
Sorry, the dreams just died.
It is. Sorry.
So I'd see if that worked.
It did not.
It did not.
Oh, you gotta die now.
Diddy's got it.
Let's see, took that guy out. Then it was he who was taken out.
Probably some, like, Hanna-Barbera cartoon that's not good that rivals it. Can I play Earthbound? I don't think we have Earthbound set up anywhere.
You have to look and see if there was an interesting ROM hack of it.
Oh, there are. That's a game that's so well loved by the people who love it that they've done all sorts of things with it. I wonder if you can bounce off that guy over the spikes. I bet not, but I'm kind of curious about it now. Good. Oh, the barrel! Forgot about the barrel. If I were going to play Earthbound again, it would have to be some kind of ROM hack. Not to upset one of the only people that's watching us right now, but I was not a fan of Earthbound when I played it. You've never played it.
Nope.
So I would be okay with playing it so you could experience Earthbound. I think that the game hasn't aged well. I think it has a lot of interesting concepts, but it requires you to do a lot of grinding. Oh, come on. Like, stuck to the platform as it fell. So someone who's done a hack that removes some of that necessity for grinding would make it a much more playable experience. That's the beauty, yeah. If you're really into
If that's the game you like, then
Yeah,
it's really good.
If you're really into lots of random encounters.
As evidenced earlier today, I am not. KG.
I mean, like, I think Undertale is basically like a modern Earthbound. So, like, that's the only thing I can put into context for it, because you've played Undertale, but not...
Undertale's good.
Yeah, so, I mean, like, if you like a game that kind of goes out of its way to try to be, to break the norms of its genre, sure. Like, it's being punished for talking smack about Earthbound. I probably wouldn't, like, infinite health sounds pointless, and max level sounds pointless. Double speed maybe is interesting. You, like, speed up how quickly you move on the map and things like that. How quickly battles go. I think that's fine. I also haven't been paying attention to, like, the last, like, 10 runs of this I've done. I was just kind of, like, auto-coasting through it, and it shows. Just got taken out by that beat. Wow. I do want to try Mother 3 at some point, which is the one that came out on the Game Boy Advance, which Nintendo, for whatever reason, decided to not bring to America. Because they hate that franchise.
It's like an Earthbound sequel.
I don't know if sequel, like, I don't know enough about the narrative to say anything about it that way. It could just be, like, in the same world. Earthbound is Mother 2. I mean, like, yes, but also... I mean, I can't because I haven't played it. If I do play it, I can try to explain it.
Because you're playing a ridiculously abusive hack of this game.
Yeah. I don't know why I thought the barrel was there, but I just was like, just drop for the barrel, it'll be fine.
That next one, you always feel like you're going too far.
Doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna try to just bounce off this bird because I want to know. Let's see what happens. I think I'm just gonna, like, die.
I think you're just gonna die.
But I'm, like, really curious about it. Okay. That was a possible, could have made it through. I burned a good attempt for no reason.
You didn't even learn what you wanted to learn.
Well, I learned that if I hold right coming out of that bonus, you just die.
Hey, banana.
It's so obnoxious that you can't jump off of the platform as it's falling.
Yeah.
And I assume that's original game physics. I don't think it's a problem inherent with the hack. It's been a thing that's happened all throughout this thing where you get stuck to objects. It's really bad with the animal buddies.
It is really bad with the animals.
And with the mine carts. But the platforms don't even make sense because you should be able to just jump off of it.
Mm-hmm.
But something about the physics, the gravity pulls you with it. Go! I can't do it now.
Oh, but you know what you can do?
Don't even start.
Oh, on guard.
Like, I could glitch it out and take On Guard with me to the rest of this level. It's so good.
Man, it would be good.
Look at this garbage. Look how slow he is. And I've managed to pull in not even one life yet.
Think of how many times you could have spelled out Kong.
And the camera don't work in the hack for doing this stuff. Because there are no water levels, so... Garbage. You're such garbage. I'm gonna get... Okay, fine. Maybe we'll get 2 lives out of this. Two and a half lives. 2.5 men, that's a pretty bad show.
Just lost half your viewers.
I hope so. Any pro Charlie Sheen viewers out there, I'm sorry, but... Show hasn't aged well either. It's not even that old. Seems to be the most consistent thing to do there.
Yeah.
You're right, it is an opinion. Ugh. Punished for making fun of Charlie Sheen. Okay, here's the question. Do I go farm more lives, or just call it and say this has been a miserable hour of our lives we'll never get back?
And that's up to you, my dude. I am just sitting here watching, and I have found it mildly enjoyable.
Well, guess that's all that matters in the end.
It is at least entertainment value for me.
Someone's happy.
How do you feel about, in the cartoon, the tiny little biting alligators being inside their guns?
Makes sense. Are they like digital? They're like not even real animals?
Yeah, it's unclear.
Oh. I gotta get more lives. Here we go. Enjoy it. It's gonna happen. How many should I get? 50? 100?
It's up to you, my guy. Like, how long do you want to sit here and grind out lives? Like, it's not a thrilling thing, but...
Jump. Roll. Jump. Roll.
At least you're pretty good at it now.
Show people how good I am at this game. I'll just load up this level that I've played 60 times. Maybe more than 60.
Yeah, it's a lot. You played at least this portion of it a couple hundred times.
Still do stuff like that, though. This is Donkey Kong. What else do you want to talk about? We gotta fill some space here while I'm just doing nothing.
Oh, I don't know. You watched Fantasia today.
I did.
How exciting was it?
So I guess to put it into context, I decided to start watching all the Disney movies, all the Disney animated movies. Mostly because I realized that the oldest Disney animated movie I had seen as an adult was a Goofy movie at 1995, 7? I think it's 95. 93? I don't know. Did it come before or after Toy Story? I feel like it had to have been before.
Ooh, that seems true.
Any Goofy movie experts out there? So
you decided to go back and watch them all.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of them as an adult. Snow White is too long.
There's gonna be a lot of hot takes.
It's not really a hot take. Like, it's got a lot of filler in it. I don't know what the context of "Do I Know Kneecaps" is. Like, am I aware of kneecaps? Snow White is too long because it's just like a lot of... Okay, no, I don't know a person named Kneecaps. Happy birthday, Kneecaps. A lot of kind of goofy filler in Snow White. The cool parts about it are anything with the evil queen.
Sure.
Are animated really well. Pinocchio is the second movie, and I don't think Pinocchio is good at all. Pinocchio's main contribution seems to be just kind of advancing animation techniques. They've learned how to animate things underwater. But, like, narratively, there's no reason for them to be underwater in the first place. They're looking for a whale because it ate Geppetto.
A All these spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers if you haven't seen Pinocchio by now. You've only had 80 years to do it.
And then that brought you to Fantasia, right?
Yeah, Fantasia's number 3. Fantasia is better than both of those movies. Snow White, like, you can argue that it deserves a higher rating because it's, like, such an important step towards other developments in animation.
That everything's built on it.
Like, fine, and I have no problem with that. Like, it's... I say Snow White is a good movie, but it really should be a short. Like, it's just got a lot of... Like, there's a whole song about the dwarves need to wash their hands so that they can eat. And it feels like it's just a PSA telling kids, wash your hands before you eat.
Mm-hmm. You were talking about how Walt Disney paid people extra for...
$5. $5 a gag.
Yeah, to come up with gags.
Sounds like the most absurd thing ever. Like, if you come up with something ridiculous for the dwarves to do, I'll give you $5. 5 American dollars. Snow White was, I don't know if all... I think probably all of her scenes, she's kind of, she's rotoscoped, so I think they had a real actor kind of like play out the scenes and they kind of like traced over the person, and so that was expensive and less fun to do for them. The Queen is not. She's animated more traditionally, and the animators talked about how they had more fun, or they enjoyed doing that more, and it shows. Like, her scenes are just more interesting to watch. Fantasia, like, my feeling about it is that there's something compelling going on at all times in Fantasia. It's broken up into segments. If you haven't seen Fantasia, I don't know if
I saw it, 20-something years ago.
Yeah, I think I had seen it once in college, kind of peripherally. Like, I think someone else was watching it, and I was in the room, so that's my...
I've mostly just seen, like, the really famous scenes from it.
Fantasia is a good movie. And Fantasia is an important movie. For the advancements in technology they developed while making it. And I guess for being just kind of more aesthetically compelling than the other early Disney films. The next movie is Dumbo,
yeah.
Which they created specifically for the purpose of recouping money that they spent on Fantasia. So they intentionally made something that was going to be cheap and bring in profits, which is okay. I'm not opposed to that as a concept, but yeah, Dumbo's only an hour long, and it's got like that whole elephants on parade sequence, yeah. And the crows, and so I'm not really looking forward to watching Dumbo. And so when you look at the things that are on either side of Fantasia, Dumbo and Pinocchio, like, it's definitely a more impressive work. And then the one after that is Bambi, which I definitely do not remember anything about Bambi.
I remember very little of Bambi.
Good. I was like, I'm gonna go past this just once, just one time, show people what else is in this level in case anyone's watching that hasn't seen me do this 60 times.
Just because DK really wanted those bananas.
Well, it's canon. The show did explain that he
All his power comes from bananas.
All his power comes from bananas, and his record of bananas eaten in one sitting is 84.
Was it 84?
84 bananas.
Oh, man. That was in the high 50s.
It's also unclear, but we think that there's a banana economy, like that people get paid in bananas, which seems like it's not a particularly good economy.
Meanwhile, there are banana trees literally everywhere. Banana bushes? Bushes.
Trees.
Trees?
Yes, bananas grow on trees.
What am I thinking of that grows on bushes?
Lots of things grow on bushes, but not bananas.
No, the thing that everybody always thinks is on trees was on bushes. I don't remember.
Gooseberries.
Yeah, that's right.
I literally have no idea what you would be talking about.
I don't know.
I guess I think it's interesting that Donkey Kong Country exists because it's a licensed Nintendo property. The show, I mean. I'm still talking about the show. And so Nintendo gave someone the right to do that with their characters.
Yeah.
And didn't step in at any point to be like, maybe don't. And when you look at how... let's say litigious.
I was gonna say how much they cracked down.
Nintendo has been with their intellectual properties, very Disney-like. It's just kind of odd that it exists. Probably if you watch the Mario Brothers cartoons, they haven't aged well. I watched Captain N when I was in college, and it's not
dismal.
good.
I remember loving that show.
It's definitely not as bad as Donkey Kong Country. Oh, that was...
Just missed it.
The Mega Man cartoon was pretty bad.
I never watched. I maybe watched like an episode of that. The one that I've been terrified to go back and watch any of again is the Legend of Zelda.
Was also not good. At least it's only like 13 episodes.
Yeah.
Definitely don't want this. The Legend of Zelda comic book that existed at the same time was pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow. Can you do it, Donkey Kong? Hold it out.
On guard.
Can I just jump immediately, end it? No. Jump! Oh.
Sad DK.
I have no idea how to get through these bees, so this is just gonna be a sad failure again. Sad DK is probably our favorite thing about the show, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Anytime he just gets that ridiculous sad face.
There's also a Super Mario comic book that was pretty good.
Yeah, the Super Mario 3 one.
They introduced characters that weren't in the games, and they had personality, and it was funny. Good.
I've been meaning to watch X-Men since it's on Disney Plus. I don't remember if that cartoon was good or not. I feel like it was good, but
I mean, probably it's all relative.
yeah.
To like other things. It's the same thing we've been talking about. Like other modern cartoons overshadow it for sure. I definitely watched all of X-Men when I was in college.
Yeah.
I was pretty just like I needed things to watch, and I didn't have access to. I didn't have like a streaming platform at the time to like watch things on. So like if I had a DVD of something, I watched it. So I watched a lot of
Weird old stuff.
Weird isn't just made some questionable choices with how to spend my time, I guess. I know I watched like Darkwing Duck. Gargoyles.
I've been meaning to rewatch Gargoyles.
And that's the thing, right? Like even... Well, that's the furthest we've gotten, and... You would have thought that there'd be a continue barrel right there. Maybe there is no continue barrel in this level. How would that be?
Man, that would be...
Wouldn't that be just like...
Just a big slap in the face.
No idea. I watched Thundercats when I was in college, and that show isn't particularly good for reasons that I think just the standards of how you like made television at the time were different. There's a lot of room for, I guess, development that wasn't there, and so everything was kind of like. It felt like they didn't think that kids could follow a plot.
Sure.
And so there's a lot of repetition in episode to episode. Well, this is just the thing that happened again. Like, why are we dealing with this again? And it's just because there's no, like, continual narrative.
For sure.
Transformers is alright. But it's the same thing of them like, we need Energon cubes, and that's just every episode. Sorry, DK. You're gonna have to do this thing. To pull it out.
I have faith in DK. You can do it.
I don't know what's happening to me.
No. Stuck to it all of a sudden.
Well, it's too low, and I knew I was too low, but apparently I got...
Magnet pulled up.
Banana. I suspect G.I. Joe probably hasn't aged well as a cartoon.
I'm sure it hasn't.
He-Man. Did he...
I've heard the She-Ra that's on Netflix is really good.
It's a Netflix original.
I think so. I'm not sure if Netflix is the one that produced it, but I think they did.
Ooh, I want to talk about an animated show that we watched when, at least when I was a teenager. I actually don't know how old you were when it came out. I don't know if it's aged well. Probably hasn't, but I liked it at the time. Father of the Bride.
Oh, I think I might have still been a teenager. I don't know.
From the people who brought you Shrek. Brought you a show about the lions and Siegfried and Roy's show.
So good.
Starring John Goodman.
Even had an episode with Donkey.
That's true. The donkey did show up at one point. So close. I think that probably happened because they were hoping they could pull in more viewers.
Yeah.
So if you're watching this and you're thirsty for a show recommendation, I guess I need a roll jump there. I don't even know what I could have done differently from what I just did. Maybe try an episode of Father of the Pride. It didn't last more than a season, so
yeah, it was short.
You'll know pretty quickly. I don't even think there's like a watch this episode. They're all pretty equivalent.
The one where they fixed the soda fountain is pretty funny.
In terms of it not aging well, I know there's an episode with Matt Lauer in it, and so that probably hasn't aged particularly well. That's because it was broadcast on NBC, and they just, I don't know, cross promotion.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I was ducked.
You're under just the wrong part of it.
I wonder if you can watch that show on any streaming platform.
Probably not.
I feel like no one would pay for the rights for it.
Yeah. Seems like the kind of show that, like Donkey Kong Country, is probably just on YouTube.
Just some VHS recordings.
Yeah. It had a DVD release.
It did have a DVD release. So did Donkey Kong Country. That's pretty frustrating.
Maybe that's what I'll get you for your birthday.
Don't even dare.
Up converted to Blu-ray.
You better not be doing an Amazon search right now. You put that phone down. Anytime I overshoot the bird, I'm just like shocked.
Really throws you off.
You mean how long have I been doing it tonight?
Hour and a half almost.
Hour and a half. It's good. Could have watched like 4 episodes, 5 episodes. I don't know. Like it's like 20 minutes long.
Yeah. No. You'd be almost done with Donkey Kong Country Season 2.
I don't know that we have the ability to know what your watch time is. Do we? Do we have that power?
I have no idea.
Yeah, we're not aficionados of the keeping tabs on what the watchers are doing. I guess if you've been here the whole time, probably like an hour. Does the Twitch bucks, Twitch points, what's it called?
I don't know.
Does that give you like an indication?
I have no idea. I know you accumulate some number of them per like hour or whatever. One of those things that I haven't explored too deeply.
I'm glad I refilled the 70 to 99 lives so I can do this 73 more times. I just really want to never play this hack again. Nice. What?
Wow. Hit you so hard you got knocked right out of flying to
Who
the
knew
barrel.
that's how the physics function? If you are in a bonus barrel and you get shot, that you just fall right back into the barrel. Will we host anyone? It's unlikely that anyone that we know is on at this hour. I have no problem with checking whenever we go to finish, and that's a death. Seeing if anyone is hostable. I'm not gonna host just like a random person. Unless it's Bob Ross.
Yeah, I host Bob Ross every weekend.
It's not the weekend.
That's true.
I feel like I've had to do that for a while.
I'm sure the like one viewer that I pull in for Bob Ross Friday night is a critical viewer.
The overly critical viewer.
True. Banana.
I don't know why I won't let you get a banana. You just like want to get that banana so
It's
hard.
true. If you could fill all 4 with bananas,
You get one banana.
yeah, 1 banana. And DK would call that
Lunch? I don't know where you're going with that.
time well spent.
Or maybe $1. That's how the economy works. Consequently, the second episode that we liked was this one about him like coming up with a brilliant idea to put freezer ice in a coconut and made some kind of delicious drink that he was selling for a banana.
Yeah.
Like, and I was sitting there going, well, this economy doesn't make any sense unless you live in a place where there are fewer banana trees than coconut trees. If it's harder to harvest coconuts,
It's unclear.
yeah, that was weird. No chance. See, like, it's It's so strange because the enemy placement is the same every time. But... And I understand that I'm not consistent, that I'm doing different things slightly, but to have it be, like, so different, like, I've never run into the front of that bird like that.
Just really small variations.
No one cares, Donkey Kong. Hey.
On your way.
Yeah. Oh, you know what's gonna happen to me? Because I've got Diddy in front, I'm gonna... Like, I have to switch to Donkey Kong. Because the next section has one of those guys on the platform. And I'm screwed. Oh! What's this guy doing? Oh. Well... Cannot continue barrel. I'm gonna jump right into that bee. We're gonna face full of bee.
Alright, you got it. I've got faith. Wow.
I know, isn't it unbelievable? I'm really close. I'm really close to the point of just saying, like, no, this is just a poorly designed level and I don't care anymore. It seems really dumb to get all the way to the end of the hack and do that, but I don't understand what the duration of the level could possibly be if I haven't run into the continue barrel yet. Oh, they spell KNGO for Congo Bongo. Oh, that's not right. Nice. Oh! Didn't think it could be done. Somehow managed to jump off of that platform. You must have like a 1 frame input to jump off of it.
Yeah.
Hey, that seemed like what you were supposed to do there. And I have no confidence in Donkey Kong doing this.
Oh.
What nonsense.
Hey.
Put a marker. Gotta put a marker there. Let
Marker,
people know.
marker. Stream marker.
Hour and a half
Look
in.
at that.
New content. trying. Like, I'm just gonna, you know, be like that for
No, yeah.
a
Like,
while.
this is brand new.
I really want to take this barrel with me. Well, I don't know that I can get it through.
No, it's pretty tough.
It's also not super relevant that I have a barrel further on. It's just a bit ridiculous to try to do this. Sure. I don't know.
I think if you could get it to get rid of that third B, it'd be well worth it.
Well, Donkey Kong holds barrels differently. Not really any choice in the matter there. Had to try.
It's true. I have respect for you.
Ugh. So good. We're back to this, are we? So you have to do this sort of dance with that third B. Like what he was saying, if I could keep a barrel there, it'd be great, but I don't think I can. Good. Way to go, Donkey Kong. doing there. Yeah, if only I could just land on the front. Bad. Real bad. Okay.
I heard you say good, so I assume something really good happened.
I'm sure that whenever I said that, Donkey Kong face planted into a bee. Something like that, where it was just like amazingly bad. I don't understand why I jumped slow that time. Did the same thing that I did the time before.
Oh, I've got good news. We could be watching Donkey Kong Country in higher definition because it's also available on Amazon Prime Video.
For free, though. Do you have to pay for it? Because
It's free if you have Prime Video.
Hmm.
Better news.
If you have Prime Video, you could subscribe to us.
I don't seem to have the ability to get you the whole series on DVD,
That is good news.
but I can get you Raiders of the Lost Banana on DVD. So you can own one DVD with a 22-minute episode.
This is not ideal. This is as far as we've gotten.
Here's He Came, He Saw, He Conquered.
I don't know what that is.
It's another episode.
Thank you. I cannot believe that that happened. Sure. I don't think that's an episode we've seen,
I don't think so either.
which is a little disappointing that that means that someone bothered to put season 2 episodes on DVD. I don't know how to jump over those with Donkey Kong. Sure, go. My mistake.
A little too zealous.
Yeah. I'm sure the guy who designed this has some video of him just like blasting through it because he knows the timing on everything. And to that I say, good for him. You're a superior human being. If you design something like this, would you bother to watch someone do a playthrough video?
It would depend on if I liked watching that person suffer.
Probably the right answer. I thought you were just going to say if I liked that person.
That's fair too. hope there's an on guard section of this.
I hope so too, just in the middle of it.
Is that progress?
No.
DK hitbox.
He does seem to hit things like behind him more than Diddy does. I don't quite understand it.
He's got that booty.
Nope. Terrible. Trying to figure out what the pattern is to get through that third beat. I'm not succeeding. That's the one.
Way. Yeah.
See, I feel like I have to do some kind of like circle with it, but I'm not. Like anytime I've successfully done it, it's felt like a complete accident. That was felt like and I was just so bewildered that I didn't die that I just didn't know what to do.
The thing you did there seemed to work well, where you just kind of like jumped forward and then came back onto the platform.
How do you feel about how there are no non-crocodile or monkey characters in the show?
Hate it.
I think it.
Oh, what about the parrot?
Parrot is the exception to the rule. And even then, it's not the same parrot that's a character established in the lore. It's a different parrot. Okay. Sure. Thank you for your service, Diddy.
I really want a bee character.
Like, it doesn't seem like it'd be that hard, right? Like, I understand, like, they don't want to spend the time, like, making another asset. But, you know, you're sitting here and you gotta come up with ideas for new episodes. You've got, you have to be behind him again.
Yeah.
If you've got an established world of characters and you only use, like, half of the characters, of course you're gonna run into issues where you're like, what do we do with the next episode?
Yeah, I've been really surprised that we haven't seen more of the, like, stage bosses.
There aren't any. Like, you will never see any more characters other than, like, what we have seen. And, like, the things that they come up with that they add are, like, Baby Kong. Like, why? Why was that your best idea?
Because they wanted DK to get younger, and then they already had the asset.
Behind you. You know, I managed to avoid the first one.
You've got a really tight window there for DK.
Tight window is DK's middle name.
Is it?
That's my answer there. That's the solution. Okay, so I learned that he lands... There we go. I'm so mad if I fell through that. I know you can. Like, it looks like there's a tiny gap there. Like, this should be so smooth, and it isn't. Like, I know that if I tried to make it smooth, everything would go wrong. I feel like I have to land on this bee, otherwise I get hit by this bee. Oh, whoa.
That sucked.
Okay. Nope. I even tried to reposition him.
Yeah.
Okay. I almost wonder if Donkey Kong is better off doing this without the rhyme.
Yeah.
Like, I know that you get to this B section immediately afterwards, so no, probably not. But garbage like this, where he just moves forward on his own. That crap.
Yeah.
Doomed. This would be on the days of having to leave the stage to go get our other compadre.
True.
Sure. Can you believe I'm gonna go harvest lives again? I can believe it. I was doing there.
Yeah, I was waiting to ask you if, after you had blown through 200 lives, if you were going to be like, nope, I'm done, or if you were going to go harvest.
Well, now I can't, right? Like, now I've made it past the point of absurdity.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is still absurd, but it's a different kind of absurd.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the thing I was most agitated about was the one that made me leave the level just to, like, practice it. I wish you wouldn't hit that thing on the way up. I also don't know how to hit that DK barrel. Pulled me with him.
Yeah.
Lots of blind jumps in this hack.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess if the mentality is, well, you're already memorizing the level, so it doesn't matter. Please. Stop. Huh. Okay. Yeah, I was not prepared for that. Go DK.
Did DK do it?
Nope. Well, here we go.
Is it time? I'm sure he was gonna be fine. I think so. He got out.
It's just one of these balloons we've been collecting. eyes glazing over, and sometimes I better just exit out.
Do you have feelings about which show you want to watch when we finish Donkey Kong Country?
I do. There's, and this came up in my, I think I talked to you briefly about this. In my search for other games to play, I encountered something called Pirates of Dark Water, which is some kind of, I think, beat-em-up game. And I was like, well, okay, some pirate game, sure, that sounds interesting. Apparently it's based on a cartoon that I never heard of. And much like my deep dive into, before we played the Miami Vice video game, I had to watch, like a season or 2 seasons of Miami Vice before we started playing that.
I think we'd watched about 2 seasons.
And I'm almost finished with that endeavor. So I think it's more what I'm going to watch when I'm done watching Miami Vice, because I'm ready for that to be over. Season 4 of Miami Vice is pretty bad. Season 5 is alright. So Pirates of Dark Water. I don't know really anything about it other than it's like a 2-season cartoon that existed that's about pirates. And I guess I'm interested enough about pirates to see what it's about, so...
Were you interested enough in pirates to watch Black Sails? Or Crossbones?
I was gonna say, hold on, which one is Black Sails and which one's Crossbones?
I think Crossbones is the one that we watched a couple episodes of.
Crossbones is the one with John Malkovich, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And that was like the big sell. Is like,
yeah.
I think I did watch an episode of Black Sail. It's either Black Sail or plural Black Sails. I think it's Black Sail. They came out at like the same time.
They did. Pirates were very spicy that year.
Probably like another, like the 4th or 5th Pirates of the Caribbean movie was coming out at the time.
Yeah.
I don't remember anything about Black Sail. I don't think it was good. It wasn't good enough for me to continue watching, and I think you should put that in the context of I've watched over a season of the Donkey Kong Country show. So that means it was just like so average that I just was able to walk away from it real easily and just be like, I don't need to keep watching this. This is
sure.
Disposable entertainment. I think with a modern show, I'm less forgiving of that. If it just like is not compelling enough for me to want to continue watching, it's like really, you don't have an excuse. Like we've hit the point now where you can hire someone who knows how to write a show, or find people who can act and do better. Really wish you wouldn't just walk forward like that. Makes it very difficult to put you on tight platforms. So... fine. No, not fine. I think that's the farthest we've gotten. I don't know if that's progress. I might have died on that platform before.
I don't think we'd seen that vulture that was next.
Let's just do that again. Jump. I got pulled with him.
Yeah.
Okay. Not common for make it here with 2. I knew it. I knew it. I bet if you just stand there, he won't hit you, but
Yeah.
I jumped and I was in his hitbox in the air.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad.
Wow.
I didn't even touch the control pad, like the friction carried him slowly into that bee. Why? Please. Progress. Please don't. G. Barrel.
Oh.
So the ending wasn't nearly as bad as the first half. %, my eye.
Oh, you don't want to go to Cranky?
No, sir. Nice. Now I can't do this part. Wow. Okay.
Boss rush.
I don't. This boils back into, you know, how long it's been since I played through normal Donkey
game.
Kong. Just like didn't have any kind of a feel for what his pattern is. Yeah, he does like something weird with the second nut. It's like faster.
Yeah, that third one is a lot faster.
Now if anyone comes in at this moment, they're like, why are you so bad at this game? I go, you're right. That's crazy. I'm sure it didn't change. I'm sure that's the way it is in the original game. I just like, don't
remember doing it.
Yeah. So I think of you. Oh, nice.
It's okay. It's because you harvested all these lives, so you've got to give the people what they paid for.
Sure. Why not? What? Okay. Tire mechanics.
Yeah. Nice.
We're also gonna get to watch me be hilariously bad at fighting King K. Rool. See, he has a tail.
He does not have a tail in the show.
He does not have a tail in the show.
And it is a point
Disconcerting.
of contention.
Because it's like, what kind of an animal is he if he doesn't have a tail? And he's referred to himself as a crocodile, I think, once, maybe twice. But he looks more like
A frog.
a frog, yeah.
With a crocodile snout.
I was listening to music. I actually got like distracted by listening to music, which I think is fair. I was so excited to hear anything other than that cave music we've heard for the last hour.
right into that crown.
Just end it. Like, I don't even remember what he does.
Yeah. I remember they had like a surprise second phase. I remember being very angry about. How does it feel to have finished that?
Not satisfying.
Well done, Donkey, my boy! You gotta go find those bonus rooms. Look at all those bananas. Well, you're a champion.
Try to set the world's slowest record for finishing that.
What counts is you finished it. The aquatic bad guys that weren't even in this ROM hack.
Yeah, I don't know that I even have, like, much of anything to say.
It was silly hard,
Yeah,
and it made you sad.
yeah.
Clap trap.
Yeah, I mean, as someone who really likes Donkey Kong Country, I didn't enjoy this. I can only assume, like, the target audience is people who are just, like, speedrunners of the game.
Yeah. favorite.
None of the animal buddies were particularly good, and like they all had the same problem of they were put in places where there were often pitfalls below them, and you get sucked with them whenever they got hit by something.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's watching this and they're unaware of it, there's a fan album of Donkey Kong Country music called Kong in Concert
Ooh.
that I used to listen to a lot when I was in high school, because I think it came out mid-2000s. It was on OC Remix. Good stuff. Monkey violence.
Yeah, uncool. Well, Cranky's good.
Yeah, Cranky's the best.
Well, all right.
Yeah, I know, we can let it roll through the credits and everything, but I don't have anything else important to say.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's over.
Like Kremling's Revenge Remodel.
Yeah. Who knows, maybe the guy who made it will make changes and adjust it in places. So this will be like irrelevant later on, but I don't know. I think it's more frustrating than enjoyable.
For sure.
For something that was intentionally designed. Like I could do Donkey Kong Country randomizer and like shuffle out like entrances or shuffle enemy placement, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're frustrated by like random nonsense, but you know, you're just like, well, this is ridiculous. This, it's like someone intentionally put the things there, and makes you just kind of repeatedly stop. I don't know, not into it.
All right.
That was a thing I did.
Way to go.
Let's never talk about it again.
I'm impressed that you did that thing, because I wouldn't have.
No, I don't recommend that anybody do it. There we go. 77 was the final number.
100% run win.
I'm sure someone has done a 100% run, and good for them.
Yeah.